The parts keep deleting twice. Either they don't want this to get out, or my phone's tweaking. Could be both. But as I was saying, you've reclaimed yourself, right? You're no longer holding on to these old versions of yourself, these old limiting beliefs that were passed down by to you, that probably like your old, I don't know, closest loved ones, friends, family, partners, maybe still are sitting in those, right? Those beliefs. It's almost like in the past, it wasn't that you didn't want to feel these difficult emotions, maybe a little bit, but with the amount of strength that you is like being shown through these cards to get through that sort of distortion of reality that you have been going through for years due to this trauma, right? You're not new, right? I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. Like, you're not new to the dark, deep emotions that comes with doing the work, with looking at yourself, with trying to better yourself. And in a twisted way, I felt like you were trying to almost be in solidarity with those old people that might have caused you harm by holding on to these emotions, these resentments, these pains, these old beliefs. Because you ultimately, I feel like you understood and you could see that the people that harmed you were not only harming you but harming themselves, and it kind of just leaked out and spilled all over you. But I feel like you finally realized that you were doing yourself a disservice. Yes, you might have not been able to see yourself clearly, but you can see yourself clearly now. That's the whole reason you're being reborn, or you have been reborn, is because you're no longer engaging in anything that means causing yourself harm or destroying yourself knowingly, intentionally. You're no longer kind of crushing and cutting off your own wings. No longer, because I feel like I'm getting like, when you swat a fly down, I feel like that's how you used to see yourself, like just like a little fly, and all your desires that would be telling you to like, oh, do this, follow that, like curious about something, but then you would just tell yourself no and just deny yourself. You're not doing that anymore. You're not shaming yourself for who you are. You're not viewing yourself as a failure anymore. Yeah. Because in the past, I'm getting that it was so ingrained in you that who you were was like a cycle, a cage, a spiral that you would never be able to get out of. And I just say, like, the amount of grief in that belief that who you are inherently is causing you to fail and is bad and is just something to be ashamed of. That is so harmful to someone's psyche. Not only someone's view of themselves, but just their ability to move forward in life and attract good things. Because if you believe that you are something in you is rotten or bad or just attracting trauma and failure and is somehow caging you in, how can you attract good things? How can you ever believe that you deserve anything good? That's what you were raised in. That's what you believed for a long time. And I'm telling you that the failure card came out, but it came out in reverse. And what's the opposite of failure? Success. So that's what I'm saying when I say that you're not going in circles. Your feet aren't in the clouds. You aren't drowning. Like, your head is above water. Because you hold all that water. Look at this Queen of Cups. She's overflowing. She's overflowing with abundance, with alignment, with flow, with ease, with wisdom. With the wisdom that comes from having to have worked through all of this, not avoid it. Not treat it as something that can't be looked at or is too hard to be worked through. No. You went through your stages of being the Princess of Cups and kind of learning how to slow down, learning how to be more present with yourself and getting yourself out of that fight or flight where you always feel like maybe you grew up in a home where it's like you always had to be doing something, where rest wasn't seen as productive, where care wasn't valued, even if it was caring for yourself. Or maybe it was that you always had to care for others, but never, it was shameful for you to care for yourself. Or in the past, there might have been a lack of balance. You took the time to find balance in what you find value in your relationship with the material world. You found your voice. So I'm seeing that, especially when you're alone, you in solitude. Solitude is like your guiding light, you know? Because it's so much easier for you to hear yourself, see yourself more clearly, feel more clearly when you're alone, is what I'm getting from this. You were able to do this work to get to this Queen of Cups because you gave yourself the right to, put some distance, put some time between you and all of that old world used to trudge through out of survival. You don't have to survive anymore. Like, victory is here, completion is here. You're allowing yourself to be led by flow, be led by pleasure, be led by anything and everything you desire. You're not denying yourself anymore because you recognize that you are the phoenix. You've gotten yourself up to this point. Throughout all the trauma, all of the distortions, all of the towers, the changes, the self-doubt, the people trying along your path that you thought would never harm you but did, and still look in your face and try to just lie to your face that they ever did anything wrong. You've done that. You've mastered yourself, and you're not denying yourself who you are anymore. Congrats. Congratulations. Woo!